student, today we are going to discuss chapter 4 basic geometrical ideas. In this chapters we discuss circle. So one question arises here, what is circle? So you can see this is circle. So how can we define circles? So we can define circle in different way, but some way we discuss here, some way we discuss here. A circle is a collection of all points in a plane. A circle is the collection of all those points in a plane, each of which is the constant distance from a fixed point in that plane. The fixed distance is called radius, and fixed point is called center of the circles. Another way you can say circle is a locus of point in a plane which is the fixed distance from fixed points, and the fixed point is called the center of the circles, and fixed distance is called radius of the circles. So you can see this is shape of circles, and here its center. This is a fixed distance, fixed point. This is the locus of circle. What is this? This is the locus of circles like this. This is locus of point. It is a fixed distance like here. Fixed distance from fixed point is a fixed point, and this is fixed distance. This is a fixed distance everywhere. The fixed point, this is fixed point. This is called center. This is called center of circles, and this is fixed distance. This is fixed distance. You can say constant distance. Clear? This is called radius. What is this called? This is a radius of circle. Radius of circles. Okay. So I hope all have understood what is circle. Circle is a locus of point in a plane which is the fixed distance from fixed point. The fixed point is called center of the circle, and the fixed distance is called radius of the circles. As all radius of the circles are equal. So you can see this is radius. This is a radius. This is radius. All radius of circle are equal. So you can write any radius of this circle, they are equal. Clear? So you can write all radii. Radius is singular form and radii is plural form. So all radii of circles are equal. All radii of a circle are equal. Okay, all radii of circles are equals. Okay, so again we define these circles. You can see these circles. Circle is a locus of point in a plane which is the fixed distance from a fixed point. The fixed point is called center of the circle, and the fixed distance is called radius of the circle. Clear? And this is all radii. All radii of a circle are equals. Okay? Clear? Now, and interior and exterior point of a circle. Okay? Or you can say interior region or exterior region of a circle. Circle is a closed curve. You can see circle. What is circle? Circle is a closed curve. You can see also it has a unlimited infinite line of symmetry. Okay, and its centers is a fixed, and the distance from center to circumference. And listen, this locus of point. This locus of point is called circumference. Okay, this locus of point like this. This is called circumference. What is this called? Circumference. ठीक है? The locus of point is called a circumference. So here you can say this is, you can say, what is this? This is called circumference. Circumference. Okay. Also, you can say length of boundary, length, perimeter of circle. Perimeter of circles you can use in polygons. Okay, in term of polygons, but here in the term of circle we use circumference. Okay, also this is same as the perimeters, or you can say length of boundary. Okay, so we are talking about the region, interior region and exterior region. So circle is a closed curve. Okay, it divides the points of the plane into three parts. Okay, circle divide the point, or you can say region of the plane in three part. Which three part? Interior region, exterior region, and boundary region. Okay, if any point lie inside the circle is called interior. Okay, suppose you take here this and the circle, and you know very well, here we discuss that what is circle. Circle is the locus of point which have a fixed distance from fixed point. ठीक है, this is our center. Clear? Suppose this is center C, and we will take any point. We take any point on the circumference. You know this is circumference. So P, this is P, point P. If you join this, okay, here any point on circumference of circle is P. C is the center. Okay, and you represent radius R. Okay, so if any point lie inside, suppose point A lie inside here. So point A lie inside the circle, so distance between point and the centers is less than its radius. It means that if you join this point A, okay, so R is greater than CA. Okay, A is the point which is lie in this plane, and if radius is greater than distance between this point and this center, it means that and this point lie inside the circle. Or you can say simply, if any point lie inside the circle, this is called interior point. Okay, this is called interior point. This is clear? And these circles divide this region three parts. First part in interior region, interior part, exterior part, or next is boundary part. This is clear? Now, if you point lie P, where is lie P? P is lie on the boundary. You can see here. P is lie on the circle if and only if the distance from the center of the circle is equal to the radius of the circles. You can see P is lie on the circles, or you can see boundary of the circles. If R is equal to CP, you can say CP means distance between point P to point center C. Clear? Okay. So C lie on the circle, A lie inside interior of the circle, and the exterior of the circle is, and that if any point B lie outside of the circle, okay, so this point is called exterior points. Okay, and all this region of the circles of the planes, all this region of the planes which outside of the circles is called exterior regions, and the point which lie outside the circle, this is called exterior points. Clear? So CB greater than R. Any point lie outside, lie in the exterior side, exterior of the circle, if only if the CP, the distance between point and the center is greater than its radius. You can see CB is greater than R, and any point inside the circle It means that the distance between point and the center of the circle is less than its radius. Any point lie on the circle, it means that the distance between circle and that points are equal to its radius. So simply you can say if any point lie inside, this is the interior point, outside exterior point, on the boundary, this is on the line. Okay, on the lines. Clear? So I hope all have understood exterior point, interior point, and a boundary point. If any point lie on the circle, you can see it is a boundary point. Like this, P here, P is the boundary point, A is the interior point, B is the exterior point of the circles. In the inside region is called interior region. This region, this region is called interior region. Clear? And now this region outside the circle is called exterior region. Clear? This is clear? So I hope all of you understood. And the inside region, the collection of all points of the plane which either lie on the circles or inside the circles form the circular region. This region is called circular region. Okay, all the points which lie on the circle or inside the circle is called circular region. So you can see this is a circular region. All those points, the collection of all points, of the planes which either lie on the circle or inside the circles form circular region. Okay, so this is, you can see this is form circular regions. Now our next terms is related to these circles. You can see chord. What is chord? A line segment join any 2 points from circles is called chord of the circles. Okay, you can see a line segment join any 2 points of the circle. Clear? What is chord? Here we are going to discuss chord. So I hope all have understood radius. Radius is the fixed distance from fixed point. Center is a fixed point. Circumference. What is circumference? Circumference is the locus of point, which is the fixed distance from fixed point, is called circles, and the locus of point this is called circumference. This is also called perimeters, also called length of the boundary of the curve. So circle is a closed curve. Okay, you know very well. You can see inside the point is called interior point, outside the called exterior points. Okay, and on the line is called boundary points. So here we will discuss radius, center, and circumference, circular region, exterior point, interior region, and the boundary regions. Circle and divide 3 parts of the plane. First part is exterior region, interior region, and the boundary regions. Okay, now and also we discuss circular region. What is circular region? Collection of all points of the planes which either lie on the circles or inside the circles. We discuss again circular region. What is circular region? The collection of all the points of the plane which lie either interior sides or on the circles is called circular regions. Okay, now we are going to discuss chord. What is chord? The line segment joining any 2 points of the circles. Chord. What is chord? A line segment joining any 2 points of the circle is called chord. Okay, so you can see again with this circle. Okay, this is circle, and now we are going to discuss chord. So what is chord? A line segment joining any 2 points on a circle. ठीक है? A line segment joining the 2 points of a circle is called chord of the circles. Okay. So here this is center of circle. This is represented by C or sometimes O, If you take point 1 here, A, a point B here. If you join point A to point B, this is called chord. AB is chord. What is this? This is chord. This is chord of the circles. Clear? So you can see in this figure, AB is the chord of the circles with center C distance. AB is called the length of the chord. The distance AB. AB is a chord of the circles and the distance AB is called length of the chord. Clear? So I hope all of you understood what is chord of the circles. A line segment joining any 2 points of a circle. Okay, or you can say the line segment joining any 2 points of the circumference of the circles. Joining any 2 points of the circumference of the circles. Here this is called chord. Also you can join this. Suppose here you can take point C, point D. Okay, this point is the circumference point. If you join any 2 points on the circumference of the circle, this is called chord. Okay, so here you can see CD is also chord. This is also chord. If you join AC, AC is also chord. Clear? AC is also chord. If you join BD, this is also chord. Clear? So if you join any 2 line segment, 2 point on the circumference of circle, okay, this is called chord. Clear? Any 2 point. If you join any 2 point of you can say a line segment joining any 2 points of a line segment of joining any 2 point on the circumference of the circle is called chord. Clear? So this is chord. Now, so I hope all of you understood what is chord. Now we are going to discuss and diameter of the circle. What is diameter of circles? Okay, what is diameter of circles? I hope all of you understood what is chord of a circle. So diameter of a circle, a chord of a circles passing through the centers is called diameter of circles. If any chord of the circles pass through the centers, where is center? Center is here. Okay, so if any chord pass through its center like this, PQ pass through the center. So PQ is diameters. Okay, PQ is diameters. You can again say like this. Again, this chord MN is passed through the center. So you can say MN is the diameters. Okay, but any other line passed through joining 2 points of the circumference like EF. You can see EF is not diameter. What is this? EF is chord because it is not passed through the circles. If any chord pass through the circles, this is called diameters. Okay, and what is chord? A line segment joining any 2 points of the circumference of a circle, not circles. You can join any 2 point of circle. This is 2 point. If you join it, this is not a chord. If you join any 2 point on the circumference of circle, this is called chord. If any chord pass through the center, this is called what? This is called diameter of the circles. So clear? So I hope all of you clear about the diameter in the chord. What is chord? Any point pass through the any 2 points joining of the circle is called chord. Any 2 point joining the circumference of circle is called chord, and any chord pass through the where? Any chord pass through the center. You can see here this chord MN pass through the center, so this is called diameter. This chord PQ pass through the center, so this is called diameter. Okay, and AB is chord because AB is the A and B is the 2 point on the circumference. If you join them, then we will obtain chord. Okay, here you can see EF. EF is also chord because E and F are the 2 points. E and F are the 2 points of the circle of the circumference. E and F are the 2 points of the circumference of the circle is called the chord, and a chord which is passed through the center is called circumference of the diameter of the circle. A chord which is passed through the center of the circle is called diameter of the circle. So student, I hope all of you understood this question. Now we are going to discuss and what is the relation between diameter and the radius. You can see this is diameter, but here only CQ is radius, CP is radius, PQ is diameter, PQ is diameter, okay, but CP, what is CP? CP is radius and CQ radius. So you can write PQ is equal to what? PQ is equal to CP plus CQ, okay, but CP and CQ are radius, and we know that all radii are equal in circle, so it means that CP and CQ both are equal, okay. So you know very well this is PQ is diameter, so diameter is represented by D and radius is represented by R. So CP is R and CQ is also R, because all the radius are equal in circle. So you can see here diameter is equal to 2R. So you can say length of diameter is equal to 2 into its radius. This is clear. Length of diameter is equal to 2 into its radius, or you can say diameter is a half, diameter is twice of the radius, or you can say radius is the half of its diameter of the circles. Clear? Now we are going to discuss what is arc. Arc is a part of circle. Okay, a part of circle is called arc of the circles. Part of circles means like this, or you can say a part of circumference of the circle is called arc. Part of circumference of the circle. So let's see. Now, so in this way, I will discuss radius, diameter, chord, circumference, center of the circle. Now we are going to discuss arc of the circle. So what is arc? Arc is the part of circumference of a circle. So like this, this is circle and this is circumference. If you take any part here, P and Q, okay. So this is this part, P and Q. This is part of circumference, not part of circles. This is part of circumference of the circles is called its arc. Okay. So this is PQ is arc. You can represent like this. You can read it arc PQ. Okay. If you take here any arc A and B here to here, if you cut them from here to here, so you can read it arc AB. Arc AB. You can represent it AB, arc AB. Clear? This is clear. So C is the center of the circle, PQ, and AB is the arc of the circles. If any line segment joining of the 2 points of the circles, line segment join 2 points of the circumference of the circle is called chord. If any chord pass through the diameter is called its. If any chord pass through the center, it called its diameter. Diameter is 2 times of its radius, and you can see here this is the arc. Okay, and if you cut it the half part of the circles, then you obtain semicircle. What will you obtain? Semicircle. If you cut it from here, then you obtain like this figure. Okay, this is called semicircle. Okay, clear? If you cut this like in this figure from half, then you obtain this figure. Okay, this is called semicircle. This is called semicircle. Clear? This is called a semi circle. Again, if you cut it from half, then you obtain like this figure. Okay, this is called quarter circles. Yeah, 1/4 of these circles. Clear? Now, so we can see here arc, you know very well, if you take any 2 points on the circumference of circles. Okay, take a part of the circumference of a circle is called arc. So you can see this is arc. Okay, this is arc AB. AB is the arc. You can write AB. Clear? This is arc AB. So this part is a small part, smaller part, comparison to whole part. Okay, this part is the smaller part, comparison to whole part. So this called minor arc. This part is called, what is this part called? Minor arc. Minor arc. You can see this is the small part of comparison to whole part. So this is called minor arc, and remaining part is called major arc. Remaining part is called major arc. Okay, remaining part is called major arc. This is called minor arc, and this is called AB is minor arc, and BA is major arc, and AB is minor arc. Okay, so I hope all of you understood arc, minor arc, and major arc. And now we are going to discuss sector. What is sectors? Okay, a part of circular regions of a plane enclosed by an arc of a circle and its two bounding radii is called sector. Like this. This is a circular region, part of circular region bounded by an arc and two radii of the circle. Okay, this is the radius of circles. Center O, suppose this is P, this is Q. This region is called what? This region is called sector. What is this? This is a sector. Okay, this is a sector. Clear? This region is called sector of the circle. Clear? This is sector of the circles. What is circles? What is sectors? The part of the circular regions of the plane enclosed by an arc of a circle and its two bounding radii is called sector of the circles. So you can see these sectors. This part is small comparison to whole part. So this is called minor sector. This part is called minor sectors, and this part is called major sectors. Okay, again see. What is sector? Sector is a circular region which is bounded by arc and its two radii. Okay, there is the circular region of a circle which is bounded by arc and two radii is called sectors. The smaller part of the region is called minor sectors, and the greater part is called major sectors. So you can see again, this is our circle. This is center, this is one radius, this is second radius, and this region is bounded by two radius of the circle and arc. This is arc. Okay, so here A, B is arc, C is center of the circles, and you can see this circle region. This circle region is called what? This circle region is called sector. What is this? This is called sector, because you can see this part is small in comparison to whole part. So this part is called minor sectors, and remaining part is called, this part is called major sectors. Okay, this part is called major sectors. Okay, this is called major sectors. Okay. major sector, and this part is called minor sector. Minor sector, and this is called small part is called major sector. Sorry, small part is called minor sector, and greater part is called major sectors. Okay, so I hope all of understood what is a sector. Sector is the part of circle regions of the plane enclosed by an arc of a circle and its two bounding radii is called its a sectors. Okay, now we are going to discuss what is segment. Okay, so what is segment? Segment of a circle. A chord of a circle divides its circular region in two parts. Each part is called segment of the circles. Okay, you know very well what is chord. So again we draw a circle like this. You can see here. This is center, and if this is chord AB, so chord AB divides two parts of the circle region. So each part is a segment. So you can see this part is segment. Segment. Okay, and this part is also segment. So you can see this is small part. This small part is called minor segment, and this is a greater part, a big part. This part is called major segment. Okay, so I hope all of you understood what is segment. What is segment? A chord of the circle divides its circle region in two parts. Each part is called segment. Okay, so here you can see C is the center, and this part is minor segment. Minor segment, and this part is major segment. Major segment. Okay, so student, in this way you can see here circle, what is circle, radius of circle, diameter of circle, arc of circle, circumference of circle, and relation between radius and its diameters, minor arc, major arc, minor sector, major sector, minor segment, major segment. Okay, so I hope enough for today, and thank you for watching. Jai Hind.